Hello again. Coming up next is Environmental Station Alpha, run by R3DninjaJOSH. This will be any percent inbounds, so we're going to go ahead and throw it off to him.
And welcome to Calathon. My name is R3DninjaJOSH. You can just go by Josh. This is Environmental Station Alpha. ESA for short, it's much better. We're going to be staying inbounds this game. I'm going to be talking about it while we're going, so let's just get this run on the run. It's early, leave me alone. So we're going to start off. I'm going to give countdown. We'll start on go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so we're going to try to get a skip right here. There's a big thing in this game that helps us get by certain situations quicker. And I didn't get there. It's called text box storage. So what you could do is on the same frame that a text box comes up, you're able to open your map. And in turn, if you have more than one text box that's going to be displayed that you can scroll through, you're able to keep it open and in turn activate switches across rooms without having to go over there. It's a neat little trick. It gets really expanded later in the game, you'll see. We're going to get a little quick cycle here. So this game's amazing. It came out in 2015. It's pretty old. I got into it pretty late in the game, but everybody should try it. It's very inexpensive on Steam. It's worth it. It's a Metroid-style game, retro, obviously. Great music. It's just a good vibe all around. To spend hours doing it. But we're not going to do that this time. We're going fast. So the first thing we're going to do right here is we're going to go to a switch, and we're going to access Security Level 2, which allows us to open more gates, get a little bit further. And we're going to work our way to getting our first suit mod, which is double jump, because, you know, we got to get those power-ups. You're also going to see a text box storage right here. Nice little frozen fishes. So now, you'll see in the next room, I didn't have to walk all the way over that panel. Just had to walk in, scroll through the last text box, and it triggers that panel. You'll see that be used a couple more times later in the game. So we pretty much just go through this station getting our power-ups for minimal power-ups. We'll get a charge shot, double jump, and you'll see a couple of other things later. There's going to be some big students breaks coming up, so I ran this game at GDQ this year. You might not know me from that. You might know me from if you've watched the cringe videos of GDQ 18. I made it on there because apparently I don't know the words to Aladdin, and I'm embarrassed to say that. So we're going to deboost right here. First try, sweet. And we're just going to wait. Run into this wall with our face. Boom, secret. So if you've never played this game and you want to play it casually, don't attempt that. The deboost isn't that easy. It's pretty tricky because if you don't get it first try, that bug likes to just go wherever he wants. But you just saw a key there. This is one of the secrets later in the game. The developer, Hempuli, gives you some really fun clues on where to go and get things, and that's one that takes a while to find out. So there you go. There's a freebie for you. All right, so that's double jump. Let's see, we get a really cool little double jump here. And those red capsules are save points and health refills. So the game to learn to run is very welcoming. So there's that too. It's not intimidating at all to run this game, but it looks like it. So that's really cool. All right, so what we're doing here is we're working our way back to the first room that we fell in because we're going to sequence break a lot of stuff by using some really cool damage boosts. All this whole area that you see me walking through, you might remember this screen right here. Well, yeah, like I said, that's a secret area, so technically you shouldn't be going that. So it cuts out 4 or 5 screens that we technically would have to walk to get double jump. So we just use that secret passage, and it works out really well for us. So here comes the big secrets break in the game. We're gonna climb here. use this guy. D-boost over this. Get that guy because I don't like him. And we're going to use this guy. D-boost up here. And we're going to use this guy. D-boost over here. So that was pretty much the climb. We're going to use him one more time. Make sure to shoot that. So we're going to just... we're going for this, which is V-dash. It helps us dash vertically. We use it later to get something early also. But most of the time, it's just used for vertical movement. But we use it to get past some things that we need. So I'm just going to walk back to a new area, so there's some time for donations if there are any.
We don't have any donations at the moment, but
come on, guys, donate so I don't have to talk as much. We want this. We don't trust me. We really want this.
I, for one, love your voice, Josh.
Thank you.
So, much love. I will take a moment really quick just to plug a couple of these incentives that we got here. We're only, I believe, what is that math? $39 away from unlocking Get All Medals in Star Fox 64, which is coming up in a little bit. So that's a pretty cool thing. Along with Star Fox 64, we can also donate to Kill Slippy, which I don't know why you would do that, but if you want to pay money to see it, we only need 95 bucks.
All right, so now we're just going to work our way back to a new area to get another power-up that we need to progress even further. The next power-up coming up is the grapple, and it's kind of a big deal in this game. It allows us to skip a whole boss, and it also allows us to move across the screen much more quickly. The nice thing about that is that we don't have to deal with just walking like this. So it adds a little bit more of kind of movement, you could call it that, just because grappling is kind of difficult to do it properly when you want to go fast. But you'll see when I use it how it increases. We're going to do this too. Nobody saw this. Some people might see this. Save and quit? I don't know. But we'll just say that I didn't have my controls set correctly. Alright, so now we're working our way back through pretty much this, call it the trash factory. Because we're actually going to go fight Trash Boss. This boss has some good RNG in it. It's the second boss that you'll see compared to the first one. That was pretty quick. This one's kind of annoying. First cycle, he'll spin his head around. It's RNG depending on how fast he does that. That was actually pretty good. I just can't aim. This is horrible, but that's fine. So these consoles are RNG. You want it to spawn on the left side of the screen because that's going to be the last console you have to shoot. And that's the way that we go. So just save from having to walk across the whole entire screen again at the end of the boss fight. Check out this music. It's pretty amazing. I'm going to say that I think it's pretty funny that I went into the options to refine my keys again, because I'm pretty sure I did it wrong. So and now we got grapple. And you'll see the movement get pretty cool here if I could grapple. But see, yeah, it's pretty interesting how to do that. You just don't want to over grapple because then you'll get thrown some wrong direction. V-dash the wrong way there. Wow. that feeling when it's so early you don't even realize what button combination you used to use. So now we're going to work our way all the way back to get more power-ups, get further in the game. I think this is correct. Yeah. And lava hurts. So obviously you can see me taking damage there. There's usually a suit that you get that allows you to go through here, but we don't need no sneaking suit. Because we're really not here that long. That green one's not a save spot, it's just a health refill station. You can only use it once, so. One of the most annoying sections in the game. Worked out really smoothly for me, so I'll take it. But see what I mean by these save spots being almost everywhere? It's really nice to have health refills. It's just forgiving for newer players, and I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's a great game. We're just going to check out that room, hey room, bye room. We just want to activate the teleport there. V-dash the wrong direction, that's exactly what you want to do. We activate that teleport because we are going to be going back there. Once again, check out the music, good music. We're going to go down here. This guy's gonna follow me all the way down. He's a punk. Oh, beat him. Sweet. So this room, you're gonna see these rooms when we come back. There's a lot of going back and forth in this game, like Metroid. But the fun thing about this game is that it's, you know, a space station. So it's not really powered on when you get here. And while going through here, activating certain things, rooms will change dramatically throughout the run and throughout just normal casually playing because power comes on and a lot more enemies. It's really, really good. Really good. Alright, I stand inside that guy's hitbox because it's better to take 1 damage than 2 by the laser. I can't navigate this room, but we're good. So now we're going to do the same thing that you saw earlier with that teleport. And to activate another teleport without actually having teleport yet. So, okay. Hello teleport, bye teleport. That switch that you just saw, or that card that you saw me get earlier, actually activated the teleports. So. These rooms are really annoying just for the fact that if you land in the sand, you aren't able to use your V-dash or double jump out, which I'll just show you right now. And the thing about that is it's just really annoying. It's a small section, but the one thing I didn't explain is that, so you get a single jump, and then when you get double jump, obviously you get double jump. The V-dash is pretty much a triple jump, and you're able to chain those in any way you want. So you're pretty much allowed, wrong buttons. Pretty much allowed a triple jump somewhere. So, and if you get in the sand, you can't just get out of it. It's pretty annoying. All right, now we're going to everybody's favorite section, underwater. More good music. We're gonna grab another power-up coming up here. It's a shield that damages, which you could only guess what that means later, is that, yes, we're going to stand extremely close to dangerous enemies and use the shield to hurt them. Alright. You got anything for me, Sticky?
All I have is my unending gratitude for your presence.
I'll take it.
But while, I have that opportunity, I just want to remind everyone, every dollar donation that you put towards this event goes directly to Direct Relief, which is a humanitarian aid organization. They work around the world. They get a perfect score on the Charity Navigator website. They're just some of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of working with, and I think we can all say the same. So, yeah, if you feel like donating to a good cause, we really appreciate it.
Thank you for that plug. So now we're getting attacked by a very angry jellyfish. And here, boom, we get charge shot. It's only damages. It obviously does double damage, but the thing with that is that there's only some bosses that are only damaged by charge and shield, so that's probably one of the reasons we get it. Here, there's usually a boss here, but we don't want to see a boss, right? If I don't trigger him, we're good. And then now we're going to use a glitch here. It's extended jump. There we go. So you can see that my double jump just went a little bit higher there. My buttons are backwards. That proved it. Everybody saw me change my buttons from something correct to completely wrong. Because I thought it was correct. Alright, so now we're going back. We got charge shots. We activated more consoles. So here comes a really cool trick right now. Teleport storage. And we got a second try. So that requires me to... Well, let's first explain what it does. Obviously, the map's still open. The nice thing about that is that there's a console coming up that we have to trigger. You usually have to walk all the way through this screen again. But since the map's still open, and I'm still pretty much traversing the overworld, we are going to activate the switch and just warp to exactly where we want to go. If I could do it correctly, which I'm sure I can. So, and we got it. So now our text box is open. This is the biggest one in the game, just for the fact that it allows us to bypass a whole screen, because that switch that we just turned on turns the whole power on to the station. And usually these doors are locked, but you'll see something pretty interesting right here. So this screen, we all remember, we went right. We go left. As soon as I get through this text box, yeah, see, now power is activated at the station, and I don't get damaged for a little bit. I just use grapple to get through there. 5 health, we're good still. That part's just scary because that boss does, this mini boss does a good amount of damage, and these giant lasers do 3. So yeah, everything just kind of hurts later in the game. Hey, wrong buttons. Still good, flying, adapting. I like this. Do this. So there's somebody like that's on in the background, should be like right back here, but he's still lurking back there. And I'm gonna call him out on it. Czar, why are you just back in the background there? Would you appreciate if I did that during your run? I don't think so, sir. Interrupt what? Me changing the buttons to completely wrong? So if you guys enjoy this run, I definitely recommend staying around for the rest of the marathon. There's some good stuff coming up. But the one thing I'm definitely going to call out is Mystical Ninja starring Goemon is coming up around 9. And you definitely want to be here for that, because that is a game that just... it needs marathon love, and I'm really, really happy that Caliphon's showing it, because it just is pure definition of speedrunning. Going fast, looking good doing it, and just what just happened. It's just great. So stick around for that for sure. All right, so what we're doing here is we're just activating, you saw me go through a room down there to the right. Had 2 block doors. What we're doing is we're activating the switches to open those doors. This room's gonna suck with backwards buttons. We'll make it work. A laser to the face. Just gonna take a little slow here. And just go straight. Get it. Okay. I'm gonna do something stupid. And V-dash the wrong way. That was not the stupid thing. The stupid thing is staying with 1 health and going here. I just ran into the laser wall. That I expected to die somewhere, not there. So we'll call it good. It's not too much of a time loss. We're still here. I was just trying to be cool. Didn't work out. But yeah, you can see that these rooms just do major damage, and it's brutal. This is probably like let's just damage boost right in there. This is the least forgiving part of the whole entire game. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be safe on this one. And this is what I also mean. This is a perfect example of being able to play it safe and learning this game. The saves are really there. First time I ran this game, I'm pretty much ran it how I'm doing it right now. I saved at that spot like 4 times. But so we are opening that gate to fight a boss called Security Overmind. The thing is, we don't really fight him. You'll see how we fight him in a second if I get there. I'm sure I'll get there. So that's kind of what that room was supposed to look like the first time, not just walking straight into the laser. So we're good here. There is a health refill here. So we're gonna tech storage again. Sweet. And fight Security Overmind. The reason we could tech storage here, or not tech storage technically, teleport storage is that we don't have to shoot this enemy. We just have to dodge his attacks the whole entire time. Makes it so that we can actually warp right out of here and doesn't cancel it, because like I said earlier, if you fire your gun, it cancels out the map. So great music again. So this boss is actually extremely annoying and very, very tough when I first came across him. Very just not fun. But, you know, if there's ever a game that gave you a problem, learn to speedrun it, and then you'll show that game what's up. So right now he's going to go into phase 2. He's doing this little ballerina thing. We want to keep him right in the center, or as centered as we can. He's going to do that attack, and we're going to skip a phase here. Are we? Yes. So usually that white ball has to bounce around a couple times. We just get close enough to him and jump over him, just lure the ball right back, so we don't have to worry about dealing. It's a pretty good time save actually, because like I said, it bounces around a couple times and you can miss too, which is always fun. And everything in this fight does just damage. Those balls do 2, he does 3. It's just ridiculous, not fun. Alright, so I just canceled out the teleport. Doesn't matter because it's only up here. So I would have saved this. I would have saved doing this. Okay. So when I get to the boss area, there's another save. I'm going to save and change the controls back because obviously you can see me really kind of being weird here. Excuse me. This last boss is very, I need my controls to be correct, so. Besides, I like the main menu music. We're good. Guaranteed, I just got used to the new controls. We're probably going to go into the boss and see if some funny stuff happen. Okay, so now this is the final boss. There's 3 sections. Pretty brutal, no health. Pretty much don't want to get hit at all during the first 2. And then after that, I kind of just go ham on the guy, but we'll see how things play out. Wow, it's so nice having proper controls. So see how we get close using the shield to damage him. That's actually a perfect step right there. Sometimes you get hit by those orbs. I was just the right amount away from him to where I didn't get hit by any of them. Now here comes the second one. Throws life rings at you. Okay, 12. Going into the final boss with 12 health is awesome. He has 2 hands. They're going to be all going crazy. You have to damage each hand and then attack his face. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to try to get a 2 cycle. And if we don't get a 2 cycle, we're just going to try not to die. So it's RNG depending on what hand is going to glow like that. But you could see I just go crazy and get in there. Probably not the best thing to do. But okay, wow, that was a beautiful boss fight. All right, so time's gonna be coming up on this text box. I'm just gonna say time when it happens, but we're right around the corner. That was a beautiful boss. I'm really stoked on that. Even though I had to change my controls 3 times, but whatever. And time. Sweet. So record is 22:54. I just set that a couple days ago. Puppet Master came back and he pushed the time lower. So I hope he comes back, and I hope we keep on going back and forth in this game. I hope more people come in with this game and learn it and play it. It's amazing. It's very inexpensive. It's on Steam. The developer is super awesome, very personal. Makes a couple of other indie games. It's a great marathon. I'm glad I was here. I'm not seeing Aladdin for anybody this time, so that's really good. Stick around for Czar's run, Mystical Ninja, starring Goemon. And everybody else's run, but this one you will be blown away. Even if he does horrible, it still looks really good. So I'm done whenever you are. We could move on.
Great, thank you very much for that really amazing run. Yeah, and like you said, stay tuned for the next run coming up. In the meantime, we're just going to do a quick little intermission here, so stay tuned.